Powerful changes are happening in your life and in the world around you. This is a time of profound transformation, and you, as a chosen one, are increasingly aligned with your true purpose. Forces that feed fear and confusion want to keep people trapped in old patterns, but you will not be affected by that, as you are under divine protection. You came into this world to light the way, and nothing will stop your mission to spread love and hope. To cross into the new reality, you must leave behind the old beliefs that limit your growth. Now is the time to make a clear and firm decision. This call is your awakening. Everything happening around you has a purpose: to open humanity's eyes to what truly matters. It is no longer possible to hide your gifts or act in a limited way, as you were made to shine. The greatest fear many people have is not failure, but the recognition that they are more powerful than they ever imagined. Do not fear this power. Embrace it, because it is time to stop apologizing for your bright light and for who you are. You cannot follow two paths at once. It is time to choose your true path. With all the changes underway, do not let fear influence your actions. Fear is the greatest blocker of your achievements, while love releases them. If you are afraid of pursuing your dreams, remember that fear steals your joy, vitality, and inner peace. Do not let it do that to you. This is a time of clarity. Many have lived under the rule of fear, but now it is time to put a stop to it. You cannot allow fear to rob you of your happiness or control your decisions. They may try to discourage you, but remember, you are protected by something far greater, and you came into this world with a specific mission. If you have not yet accepted who you are, if you are still playing it safe, it is time to open up to your true purpose. Remember, divine forces guide and protect you. The light you carry inside has the power to transform the world around you. There is a reason why your journey has been full of challenges. From the moment you entered this world, each step has seemed harder, but that is because you were shaped for something greater. You were prepared to overcome obstacles, not to be controlled by them. Be an example of courage to those who are still asleep. Every sacrifice you make now, whether rejecting negativity, keeping your energy high, or focusing on expanding consciousness, is opening doors to a new reality. You are sharing your light, whether through your words, your actions, or even your presence. Do not underestimate the impact this has. Each of your choices reflects your commitment to your mission. Life may have been hard on you, and many times you have been tested in ways that seemed unfair. But these struggles have shaped the person you are today, and every challenge you have overcome has made you a living example of resilience and faith. Today, you are here to remind others that life does not need to be driven by fear, but by love and truth. Now you must choose to live fully, without fear, without hiding who you are. The new earth is waiting for you, but you must walk with confidence. The universe is on your side, and the forces guiding you will always be there, protecting and strengthening you every step of the way. It is time to shine without apologies, to spread your light without hesitation, and to fulfill your purpose with courage and faith. Remember, transformation begins within you, and when you accept who you truly are, the entire universe aligns to support you. Each day that you choose the path of love and truth, something inside you strengthens. The internal battles you face are not signs of weakness, but of growth. Every time you overcome a doubt, a fear, or an uncertainty, you are one step closer to becoming the most powerful version of yourself. The universe does not place obstacles in your path without reason. Every challenge is an opportunity to awaken more deeply and expand your light. Many around you may not understand what you are going through. You may feel alone, misunderstood, or even rejected. But remember, The path of the chosen is unique and often lonely. It is not because you do not fit into the world's patterns that something is wrong with you. On the contrary, you are destined to walk a path that few have the courage to follow. And this journey will lead you to places of great transformation, both internally and externally. People who are still asleep may try to drag you back into the illusions they live in. They may make you question your reality, saying your dreams are impossible or your worldview is utopian. But deep down, you know you are seeing beyond the veil of illusion. You see what many still cannot, and that is a powerful gift. Do not let fear or doubt take you away from your mission. Keep going, knowing you are being guided. Looking back, you will realize that every difficult moment in your life was followed by a great breakthrough. When everything seemed against you, something new emerged. An inner strength, a new perspective, an unexpected opportunity. This is no coincidence. This is the universe responding to your courage to keep going, even when everything seemed lost. Now, more than ever, you need to trust this process. There are no shortcuts on the path of evolution. Every step you take, every choice you make, is shaping your future. If you choose fear, you are blocking your own growth. But if you choose love, even when it seems like the hardest path, you are opening doors that once seemed locked. The world is at a point of great change, and the chosen ones have a vital role in this. Your light is needed now. Do not underestimate the impact you can have simply by living your truth. By being true to who you are, you inspire others to do the same. You are creating waves of change just by existing and radiating your light into the world. But remember, taking care of yourself is essential. It is not just about sharing your light, but also ensuring you have the energy and strength to continue. Create spaces in your life for healing, rest, and renewal. Surround yourself with people who support your growth, who encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Avoid those who drain your energy or try to dim your light. Your environment is important too. Transform the space around you into a place of peace and inspiration. Whether at home, at work, or wherever you are, bring in elements that elevate your energy, things that remind you of your mission, of your connection to the divine. Plants, crystals, inspiring art, or even natural light can help create an environment that supports your journey. And do not forget to nourish your mind and spirit. Meditation, prayer, reading books that touch your soul. All these practices are essential for keeping your vibration high. Self-knowledge is the key to growth, and the more you invest in yourself, the more you can offer the world. In moments of uncertainty, when doubts arise, remember that you are never alone. The universe is always conspiring in your favor, sending signs and messages to guide you. It might come through a dream, a sudden intuition, or an apparently random coincidence. These are reminders that you are on the right path. Trust these signs and follow your heart, and know that you are not here to save the world alone. Many other chosen ones, like you, are scattered across the planet, each fulfilling their role. You are all connected, even if you do not know each other personally. Together, you are creating a network of light that is raising the planet's vibration. This is a crucial moment. The changes happening are not by chance. The old is crumbling to make way for the new, and you are part of this transition. Do not be distracted by the chaos around you. What matters is what is happening inside you. Strengthen your spirit, connect with your essence, and keep moving forward with confidence. You have been called to be a beacon of light in a time of darkness. And every day that you choose love over fear, you are fulfilling that mission. There are no limits to what you can achieve when you are aligned with your truth. and the world is ready to see you shine in all your potential. Remember, your journey is not about being perfect, but about being authentic. It is about learning, growing, and sharing your light, no matter the obstacles. And in doing so, you not only transform your own life, but also the world around you. Your journey as a chosen one is unique, and along it, you will experience moments that will test your strength and determination. However, know that every obstacle you face is an opportunity to grow even more in your faith and trust. Every challenge polishes you like a diamond, and the pressure that often seems unbearable is what reveals the hidden brilliance within you. Just as a diamond needs pressure to reach its perfect form, challenges are an essential part of your evolution. It is important, then, that you begin to see difficulties with new eyes. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask yourself, "What can I learn from this?" Or, "How can I become stronger?" This shift in mindset is what separates those who are awake from those still trapped in illusions. When you embrace the lesson in every situation, you transcend limitations and open yourself to new possibilities. Often you may feel isolated, as if you are walking alone on an unfamiliar path. But remember, isolation is not loneliness. In fact, this moment of solitude is a gift. It is during these periods that you can connect more deeply with yourself and with the divine forces guiding you. In the silence, true wisdom emerges. So cherish these moments of quiet, for it is there that your soul finds clarity. You will also notice that, throughout your journey, people will come and go from your life. Some will be there to support your growth, while others may try to steer you off your path. Not everyone who walks beside you is truly aligned with your purpose, and discerning who these people are is essential. But do not see this as something negative. On the contrary, it is part of your strengthening process. Those who truly belong on your journey will stay, and those who do not will follow their own path. Additionally, your spiritual sensitivity will increase. You will begin to notice signs, patterns, and synchronicities that previously went unnoticed. These signs are the universe's way of communicating with you, offering guidance when you need it most. Perhaps you see repeated numbers, hear a message in a song, or receive a kind word at the exact moment you need it. These are confirmations that you are on the right track and that you are being guided every step of the way. The more you connect with your mission, the more you will realize that your actions begin to have a profound impact on those around you. Without even realizing it, your presence is influencing those who come into contact with you. Perhaps it's the way you speak, how you face challenges, or the light you radiate. Your authenticity is a beacon for those still lost in the darkness. You do not need to give grand speeches or perform heroic deeds. Often, it is in your simplicity and truth that you most deeply touch others' souls. As you move forward, you will notice that your relationship with time and space will begin to change. The pressures of routine, work, and worldly obligations will seem less suffocating as you realize you are living on a different frequency. While many around you may be racing against time, you will find yourself in a state of greater peace and flow. This does not mean you will no longer have responsibilities, but rather that you will learn to handle them with a new perspective, more aligned with your inner truth. Self-care, as mentioned earlier, will become even more crucial as you continue to grow. Taking care of your physical, emotional, and spiritual body will be essential to sustaining the energy you are emanating. Practices like meditation, conscious breathing, physical activities, and even a more natural diet will help you maintain your vibration high. Remember that you are a channel of light, and to keep radiating that light, you must be in harmony with yourself. And when we talk about self-care, we must not forget the importance of balancing giving and receiving. As a chosen one, you likely feel the natural urge to help others, to be a source of support and inspiration. However, it is equally important that you allow others to help you. Accepting support is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. The balance between giving and receiving is what keeps your energy flow constant and healthy. As you move forward, you will also notice that you are creating a new reality for yourself. The limitations that once seemed impossible to overcome will begin to crumble, and you will realize that you have the power to shape your life according to your deepest values. This is not magic or coincidence. It is the direct manifestation of your intention aligned with the universe. By aligning with your purpose, you activate your creative power in a way that goes beyond what you thought possible. You may even begin to notice that certain doors that were once closed now open with ease. People, opportunities, and resources will start to appear in unexpected ways. This is not luck. It is the reflection of your elevated vibration, attracting everything that is compatible with your energy. When you are in tune with your truth, the universe conspires in your favor so that you can accomplish what you came here to do. Finally, remember that your journey has no defined endpoint. There is no final destination where everything will be resolved. Every day, every moment, you are transforming, growing, and expanding. The beauty of life is that it is in constant motion, and you are part of this flow. Accepting this fluidity is one of the greatest lessons you can learn as a chosen one. It is understanding that no matter what happens, you are exactly where you need to be, and that each experience, whether challenging or rewarding, is part of the grand mosaic of your life. You are living proof that it is possible to overcome the limitations imposed by society and the expectations of others. Your courage to follow the call of your heart, to be true to yourself, is what makes you a chosen one, and it is this courage that will inspire others to follow the same path. So, keep going. Do not stop now. There is so much more awaiting you, and the world needs your brilliance. Embrace who you are, celebrate your journey, and continue sharing your light with the world. The best is yet to come. As you walk this path, you will see that many around you may not understand what is happening to you. This misunderstanding may come from friends, family, or even those closest to you. This does not mean that they do not care, but rather that your transformation is happening on a level they cannot yet perceive. You, as a chosen one, are experiencing something far beyond superficial appearances, and this can make you feel out of place at times. This is one of the great differences of the chosen, the ability to find guidance and wisdom within themselves, instead of relying solely on external validations. In the beginning, it may seem challenging to fully trust your intuition, especially when external circumstances seem chaotic. But the more you allow yourself to listen to this inner voice, the clearer and more powerful it becomes. And this inner clarity, which grows over time, is what will guide you through moments of uncertainty, where others get lost in fear and confusion. As you advance, you will also notice that many things that were once important begin to lose their meaning. The pursuit of status, social validation, or even material possessions will cease to be a priority. This does not mean you should abandon the material world, but that you begin to see it from a new perspective. You start to understand that everything external is temporary, and what truly matters is what is being cultivated internally. This is one of the reasons why you were called, to help others see beyond illusions and awaken to what is eternal. In this process, you will become increasingly aware of your choices, how you choose to spend your time, who you surround yourself with, and where you place your energy. All these become part of your awakening. Each choice you make shapes your path and contributes to the impact you will have on the world. You will begin to see that small daily actions, seemingly simple choices, are actually the building blocks of a new reality. As your consciousness expands, you will notice that you are attracting people and situations that resonate with your new vibration. The universe begins to work in mysterious ways, bringing unexpected connections, opportunities you never imagined, and experiences that confirm your alignment with your mission. These synchronicities are signs that you are on the right path, and the more you open yourself to them, the more they will appear. However, even in these moments of alignment, challenges will continue to arise. These challenges are not a form of punishment, but opportunities to refine your journey even further. Every obstacle that appears on your path is a chance to reaffirm your commitment to your mission. Instead of seeing problems as blocks, you will begin to view them as tests, preparing you for something even greater. With each victory, you grow stronger, and your light shines brighter. Over time, you will realize that, although challenges are inevitable, your ability to face them with serenity grows exponentially. What once seemed unbearable will now be seen with the clarity of someone who understands that everything has its purpose. You will become a calm anchor amid chaos, and this energy will be felt by those around you. Without needing words, your presence will begin to speak for itself. People will be drawn to your calmness, your inner certainty, and your ability to navigate adversities without losing faith. Even those who do not fully understand what is happening to you will begin to notice something different. A confidence that comes from within, a strength that does not depend on external circumstances. And the further you go, the more you will see that the purpose of your journey is not just personal. Your path is part of something much greater, a web of interconnections that spans other awakened souls. You will realize that you are not walking alone. All over the world, there are others like you, following their own callings, contributing to this great change that is underway. Awakening is not an isolated event. It is a global movement, a collective elevation of consciousness. Recognizing this truth will expand your perception of your role. You will understand that by living your truth, you are contributing to the elevation of everyone around you, whether directly or indirectly. Your personal transformation becomes a vital part of the transformation of the whole. And this awareness brings new depth to your mission, giving you the certainty that every step, every action, and every choice you make is contributing to something far greater. And so, your journey continues to unfold. When you encounter moments of transition on your journey, the most significant transformation happens within, in subtle but profound ways. It's not something grand or external, but rather an intimate process that redefines how you see yourself and how you perceive the world around you. I speak from my own experiences. For a long time, I sought answers outside of myself, believing that knowledge and wisdom would come from external sources, books, lectures, or even advice from people I admired. However, it was only when I allowed myself to quiet these external voices and listen to my own intuition that the real answers began to emerge. There was one night that I will never forget. I felt lost and full of doubts about the path I was taking. So many questions hovered in my mind, and I was desperately seeking clarity. I sat in silence, without high expectations, and began to meditate. At first it seemed like nothing was happening. But then something subtle, almost imperceptible, began to shift within me. A sense of peace took over, as if an inner force was awakening. And for the first time, I felt that I had within me all the answers I had been looking for. It was a moment of reconnection with my own essence, something that cannot be explained, only felt. These small epiphanies are part of the awakening process, and each person experiences them differently. What I've noticed over the years is that the more I trusted this inner voice, the more my life began to align in unexpected ways. Opportunities appeared, The right connections were formed, and everything seemed to fall into place. This is the power of living in accordance with your inner truth. When you align with it, the universe also aligns with you. Another experience that deeply marked my journey was when I had to make a difficult decision, one that would not only affect my life, but also those around me. Fear and doubt consumed me, and I kept asking myself if I was making the right choice. In that moment, I learned that true power does not lie in knowing all the answers from the beginning, but in trusting the process and taking one step at a time. I remember walking through a park trying to find clarity, and suddenly, a strong sense of confidence flooded my heart. I knew at that moment that no matter what challenges arose, I was exactly where I needed to be. These moments of unshakable trust, even in the face of uncertainty, are signs that you are deeply connecting with your purpose as a chosen one. The truth is that being chosen doesn't mean the journey will be easy or that all the answers will come at once. It means that you will have the courage to keep going, even when the path seems unclear. You begin to realize that fear is part of the journey, but it doesn't define your steps. It's the faith in something greater, a faith that grows with each new experience, with every challenge overcome. My journey has also taught me the value of detachment. There were times when I had to let go of certain ideas, people, or situations that, although familiar, no longer served my growth. Detachment is not about loss, but about creating space. When we let go of what has already fulfilled its role, we create space for the new to flourish in our lives. I clearly remember a situation where I had to distance myself from a group of people I deeply cared for. While it was painful at the time, that choice allowed me to grow in ways I couldn't have imagined before. I made room for new connections, new opportunities, and above all, a new level of inner clarity. These experiences showed me that the path of the chosen is full of ups and downs, moments of doubt, and moments of deep conviction. But what sustains us is the understanding that no matter what happens, we are always being guided. With each decision, with each small victory, we are one step closer to fulfilling our mission. That's the beauty of the journey. It is not linear, and it often doesn't make sense from the outside. But within, you know that everything is exactly as it should be. In moments of deep growth, it can seem like you are being tested beyond your limits. I myself have gone through situations where I thought I didn't have the strength to keep going, where the darkness felt overwhelming and the path uncertain. But it was in these moments that I learned the value of persistence and faith. What marked me the most was realizing that, as frightening as those moments seemed, they were temporary. The universe always puts before us exactly what we need to evolve, even if we cannot see the purpose right away. There was a time in my life when I was on the verge of giving up everything. Nothing seemed to make sense, but it was at that breaking point that something inside me changed. A silent but powerful force emerged. It was as if my whole being was saying, "Keep going, because something greater is waiting for you." And I did. The journey did not immediately become easy, but that inner confidence kept me grounded. Today, I can look back and clearly see that all those difficult moments were, in fact, doors to new beginnings. This is the same truth that applies to you, chosen one. Every step you take, every battle you face, is shaping your character and building a fortress within you. You are being prepared for something greater. Your resilience, your faith, and your ability to keep going, even when things seem hard, are proof that you can overcome any adversity. And it's not about winning in the sense of conquering something external. The true victory of the chosen lies in maintaining your integrity, your truth, and your light, regardless of the circumstances. It's about living with purpose, staying true to yourself and your mission, even when the world around you seems to be falling apart. Remember that, as a chosen one, you have a unique mission in this world. Your presence here is not by chance, and every experience you go through has a deeper meaning. No matter how challenging the path may seem now, know that in the end, you always win. Not because life will become perfect or free from difficulties, but because your soul is unbreakable, and the light you carry is eternal. So, keep walking. No matter what happens, do not give up. Because in the end, the chosen one always wins.